Hey guys, it's Cassie and today we are going to be talking about the best luxury items to buy in 2022. This is the list that I've put together of what we know of so far, the items that I think are worth parting with your hard-earned money for. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, the links to the items that are available now will be below. But before we get into the first item, this video is very kindly sponsored by Karma. Karma is the online shopping assistant that makes sure that you get what you want at the best price available at that time, okay? And when we're talking about luxury items to buy for this year, Karma's going to make sure that you're going to get it for the best deal. I got these snazzy little hot Valentino platforms that were selling out, okay? I couldn't find my size anywhere. So what I did was I saved this shoe to my Karma wish list and I got an email telling me that it was back in stock in my size, and what did I do? I got it, I got out. If you didn't know, Karma is a free Chrome extension and mobile app that really has like 4 main elements. So you can create wish lists, you can create as many as you want for different things, one for gifts maybe, you know, one for shoes, one for bags, whatever. When you save an item to your wish list, it tells you when that item goes on sale or comes back in stock if it sells out. Karma also scans coupon codes at checkouts to make sure you're not missing out on a nice little coupon code that you don't know about. And also, you can get cash back when you shop at select retail partners. It is completely free to download. There's going to be the link on the screen, the link in the description box below for you to go ahead and get Karma if you haven't. It is the most fabulous shopping tool for our luxury addicts. Thank you very much, Karma, for sponsoring this video. Okay, item number 1 that I think is one of the best luxury items to buy this year are crystal boots. So a few of these have been kind of like spotted around. I really think that these are going to be having a moment. Now, we've seen crystal boots before, this is nothing new. And to be honest with you, even like fishnet shoes, again, nothing new. I believe it was Alexander Wang that had a pair that were particularly popular a few years ago. But, correct me if I'm wrong, we've not really seen this combination of the both of them. A few brands seem to be doing this. The YSL ones, as worn by Hailey Bieber, are the ones that seem to be getting the most attention. But we're also seeing Balenciaga do their version. And Jimmy Choo also recently dropped their version. I don't think it's the most popular because they did sort of a peep toe situation with it, and I don't think that really carried on the vibe. But this is a super, super statement-y piece. But if you are this kind of person, then this is absolutely fabulous. Okay, item number 2. This is a small collection of items, the Louis Vuitton denim speedies. These just dropped last week. Either get your Karma notifications on or run to your SA as soon as possible, okay? Because these are like gold dust. There is a Speedy 25 in the aged blue denim with white monogram. You've got the pink Nano Speedy, and the Nano Speedy always tends to be very popular. It's always very hard to get your hands on. But this one now has removable straps. Super cute, very adorable, and just when you thought it stopped there, it doesn't. There's a bag charm. There's a tiny Speedy bag charm, which also, like, you can remove the thing, so it can be the tiniest little TBE tiny bag energy that you ever did see. Okay, it's so cute and adorable and fabulous. This is the perfect time to drop something like this because we're very much into this nostalgia 2000s moment, which that kind of aged denim really plays into. Pink is a hot colour right now. Add a little bit of pink denim. Oh my gosh, the only thing we're missing is Paris Hilton, Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan in a car, you know? It really ties together something that's quite trendy with a very kind of timeless style that it's going to work now, it's going to work years from now. It's also going to be something that you can, you know, take out of the closet in 10 years time and be like, oh my gosh, remember this absolutely iconic moment. So really she's ticking all of the boxes. Luxury items number 3 that I also think are amazing luxury items to buy this year would be Louis Vuitton men's Spring/Summer 2022 and Pre-Fall 2022. Why these in particular? These are Virgil's last 2 collections. Virgil's designs are extremely memorable, and he really brought something very different to Louis Vuitton men's. So I think if you love something from these collections, definitely try to snap it up. My particular favourites, my top choice, we've got the Keep All Excess, you know I love it, I've got my little eyes on it. need to have that. You can't go wrong with a keep-all from Virgil. They are iconic and fun and very different and very interesting and very undeniably him. The sneakers as well. Again, when he started at Louis Vuitton, he really brought a whole new sneaker style to Louis Vuitton men's. They're worth getting. And then also SLGs, you know, again, if you can get those very kind of iconic colour patterns from these collections, then they're amazing to get too. Anything Bottega, and just hear me out on this one. Bottega Veneta for the last few years has been at the top of the fashion scene, at the forefront of the trends. Oh my god, this was Bottega like we'd never seen Bottega before. She was a bit dormant before that. It wasn't a name that I particularly would have gravitated towards. And while New Bottega also doesn't tick all the boxes for me, I can definitely appreciate, like, wow, we've really this is 180 degrees from where we were before, you know? Anyway, Bottega has now announced a new creative director. What does this mean? Does this mean a different vision for the brand? Is it going to be very different from the New Bottega that we've seen? Is it going to go back to old Bottega? We have no idea. But I would say if you're interested in anything New Bottega from this new world that we know, get it sooner rather than later. A couple of reasons for this. A, we don't know which direction the brand is being taken in. We don't know which styles are going to stay. Obviously, this also lends into like the investment value of the bag that, again, we don't really know about because we don't know the vision. But the other reason why I think jump on sooner rather than later are price increases. Bottega has, as of late, done little boop boop with the prices, okay? And quite little significant jumps, How does that make any sense, Cassie? Quite significant jumps, okay? It's not like a £50 here and there, it's a couple hundred, 300. I think in general, Bottega's going to be one to watch, and let's see where she goes. The next sort of category of luxury items that I think are worth buying kind of go without saying, but I just wanted to dwell on it just a little bit. Collabs. As we know, a lot of collabs are happening. Even more have been announced, literally like within the last week. Okay, we've got Balmain and Barbie. We've obviously had the Loewe Spirited Away. We've got Prada and Adidas Season 3. Is it Season 3? I'm just calling it Seasons. It's more fun that way. They're not slowing down. And obviously, the collabs that you should buy should be very, very, very tied to your interest, okay? There's going to be some of us that are going to see Balmain and Barbie and be like, oh my gosh, what? I'm obsessed. And some of us that are going to be like, good for you, but I'm more Spirited Away Loewe, you know? So definitely lean in towards those that you love both parties or you just love the outcome or something like that because of the limited edition value, and not necessarily like money value, but just sort of that limited editionness of the collab. They tend to be very once in a lifetime. Something like Prada and Adidas, I believe, though I'm not sure, started off as a one-time thing and now we're on Season 3, you know? So some a little bit more than others, but definitely you're going to get that rarity more than a normal collection piece, you know? A couple of others that the resale market is going to be absolutely crazy. A lot of these the resale market goes absolutely crazy for. But obviously Nike, Louis Vuitton, and also the recently announced, let me try and get this right, Yeezy engineered by Balenciaga for Gap. Just let that simmer, settle in there. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I don't know what's happening, this is some fashion inception, but nonetheless, I'll be very interested to see what the sodding outcome is. And obviously, we know with 2 of the 3 brands, sorry Gap, have huge sort of cult followings that are going to be absolutely hanging on every word of this collaboration, right? And again, that's going to be very sought after. But if any of these collaborations sing to your soul and make you feel something inside that you never knew you could feel, jump on it. Again, it's a sort of category of items. Phoebe Philo's new line. That's vague, isn't it? Phoebe Philo was creative director of Celine from 2008 to 2018. She is much loved. She has her stands. I believe they are called Philophiles. It reminds me of Filofax every time. She had a very particular aesthetic for Celine. She is who we can thank for the Celine luggage, for the Phantom bag. Her style is sort of very minimalist, but not boring. It's not just neutrals, you know? There's a lot of tailoring and layers and whatever. She's going to be launching her own clothes and accessory line early this year. Expect something like the Row, but more exciting. And yes, if you're a Phoebe fan, this is your time to shine. The next items that are definitely worth buying this year are heart-shaped bags, okay? If this is you, your heart is going to be set on fire this year. Loads of brands are giving us heart-shaped bags. Who do we have so far? We have Chanel for their Spring-Summer 2022. Get ready, because those are going to be H.O. sodding tea. Saint Laurent does one which is a little bit more... It's not so obviously hearty. You've got Alaïa, they're doing theirs in leather and black and red. If this is your vibe, 2022 is bringing you the options. Next category, Lunar New Year collections. 'Tis the year of the tiger. And now we're really seeing more brands release Lunar New Year collections. This means limited edition pieces. A lot of brands tend to do their more popular pieces, but with a Lunar New Year twist. Some brands and pieces that I just wanted to highlight this year that I think have done a good job. So Valentino is doing their Roman stud bag in a pink tiger moment. Balenciaga is taking tiger and running with it, okay? So you've got some very obviously tiger print things, but also just very Balenciaga pieces and that glorious kind of rich orange in there. So very popular Balenciaga sweaters with Balenciaga all over it, but in black and orange. A little bit Halloween-y, but I'm into it. Fendi, I think their best pieces are the Fendi match sneaker with the tiger prints. Very, very cool. They also have a literal interpretation of the Year of the Tiger with a tiger print baguette. And then arguably I think Gucci has done the best Lunar New Year collection this year. First of all, it's absolutely huge. They've done a mix of like this one sort of print that looks like a sodding tapestry that, you know, hangs in some 16th century stately home somewhere. I don't know if that was historically accurate. And then they've also got like tigers weaved into the Gucci Supreme print in a similar way that they did the Blooms collection. There's a lot to choose from. Really interesting pieces. Get your eyes open on some of those Lunar New Year pieces, because obviously these don't stick around for that long anyway, and then obviously by next year, you know, it's not the tiger anymore. And if you want to get on the tiger train, it's 2022, you got to do it. The last item that are definitely worth buying in 2022, the Valentino Tango pumps. I go into detail on these in my luxury predictions video, so I will have that linked here. Thank you so much to Karma again for sponsoring this video. The link is in the description box to download. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are, and in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.